Now, Playboi Carti reveals something. We got to talk about this recent Playboi Carti interview that went viral. He said something that a lot of people have been discussing. It's almost like a little revelation, I guess. With that being said, I got a couple things to say about it, so yeah, let's talk about it. Now, Playboi Carti, you want to meet Carti? Everybody's familiar with Carti at this point, right? The man, the myth, the vampire himself. Carti is an interesting guy. I think he has a very cool and mysterious aesthetic as far as his brand and image goes. Carti is one of those rappers who, when he says something, a lot of people talk about it because he is a man of very few words. He's very much to himself, does what a vampire does, and yeah. That's Carti. Can we talk about this interview that he did the other day though? So some of you guys might have seen or heard about it. It went pretty damn viral, especially on Twitter. The other day, XXL did this interview with Carti for their spring edition of the magazine. He ended up talking about a bunch of things like his relationship with certain artists in the industry. He talked about the importance of being yourself, fatherhood, and a couple other interesting things. But there was one thing Carti said that caught a lot of people's attention, and it was regarding his dating life. He didn't go too deep into it, so it's not like he said a lot of stuff at all. That's why this video isn't that long. I think he did that on purpose for the sake of getting people talking. If that was the case, it definitely worked because, hey, I'm talking about it, right? As for what Carti said, this is how that conversation went. So first, on this part right here, he was talking about the evolution of his image, the evolution of his fashion sense throughout the last couple years. The conversation then transitioned to some of the face paint he's been doing, and he said that the homies apparently call him Michael Jackson because of that. That's interesting. And then he said this. The interviewer asked him, did you have to grow into a place to be comfortable with that side of you? Carti responded saying, I wouldn't give a fuck because it's like, I love everybody. I don't judge nobody. I have gay friends. I have trans friends. You know what I'm saying? I done dated. The interviewer interjected saying, you're accepting of everybody. Carti ended it by saying, I don't give a damn, and everybody knows that. So Carti stated that he got gay friends, trans friends, and then said, I done dated. And that's of course the part everybody has been talking about. To me, this kind of sounded like he was insinuating, suggesting, and hinting at the fact that he dates guys. So Playboi Carti might be into guys, and people had a lot to say about it. So, a rapper hinting at the fact that he might be bisexual, you can only imagine some of the responses. There were a couple different reactions. Some people were taken aback like, whoa, I can't believe Carti might be into guys. Other people were supportive, especially the LGBTQ community. And then some other people aren't fucking with Carti after this, I guess. Some of my thoughts on this. First of all, I want to say this, man. I don't really think it matters what Carti is into. I don't know about you, but personally, I don't care because why would I care? I think the fact that people are so invested in how these artists choose to live their personal lives, it's crazy. Also, and this is something most of us already know, homophobia in hip-hop, man, is very rampant. It's the kind of thing where a lot of fans will actually stop listening to you all because you happen to rock out with your cock out. I think how Lil Nas X has gotten treated in the genre is a good example of this. Yes, Lil Nas X has pulled a lot of stunts, he said a lot of shit, so I'm not talking about thinking he's obnoxious or anything. You can think what you want about him. I'm more so talking about people having disdain for him because he's gay. Because I've definitely seen a lot of that, not only from fans by the way, but artists as well. I mean, Boosie literally told Lil Nas X to kill himself because he's gay. Now the crazy thing about that, the fact that there was a noticeable amount of people who supported his stance, okay, that's crazy, and that tells me everything I need to know about where a lot of people stand on this conversation. Going back to Carti, I do think it is brave of him to even say something like this. With that being said, I think Carti is a different case in comparison to most rappers because he's never really even been, seen as that overly masculine guy. Quite the opposite, actually. A lot of people have even been referring to Carti as the gay vampire, so there's that. So in the grand scheme of things for Carti, I don't see him losing anything here. I actually think he has a lot to gain from saying this. He's already solidified himself in the culture, has been around longer than the majority of young rappers in the game. His dating preference, I don't believe will have any impact on anything he's doing or what levels he'll be able to reach. A lot of other rappers don't really have this luxury though. Like I said, man, we all know this, but homophobia in hip-hop is a thing. That's precisely why there's a whole host of rappers out there who actually aren't straight, but you'll never find out because it doesn't go along with their macho image. So in a case like that, it does hurt one's image. Circling back to Carti, does any of this even matter? I mean, I'm just here for the music, bro, and you know what? I feel like you might be as well. But yeah, any thoughts on this little revelation by Carti? Like you guys heard Playboi Carti say, I done dated. He didn't really go in depth as far as what he meant with that, but reading in between the lines, I think we all know what that means. Anyway, what do you think about this little revelation by Carti? Definitely let me know in the comment section below, and let's talk about this.